Hi, Mark Savage here with the Trackhawk version of the Grand Cherokee from Jeep. You've probably heard of the Hellcat, 700 and some horsepower, all these fast cars. Well, guess what? They've dropped the same 6.2 liter engine, the Hemi, into this bad boy. So you got 707 horsepower that makes this thing rumble and roar. And I suppose if you take it to a racetrack, you can go pretty darn fast with the thing. So a lot of people are going to say, what comes with this Trackhawk version of this thing? It's only, as it sits here, $91,000. You can get it for $86,000, but hey, you know, you want to have a stereo, right? Stereo costs $2,000. These fancy wheels, black wheels, those are going to cost you $1,000. We got 20-inch Pirelli tires on here to give you some performance aspect. And hey, look at that, for $91,000, you get some yellow Brembo brakes. Look at that, awesome, huh? And so what do we get inside? $91,000. Oh, well, we got leather Trackhawk seats. I'm not quite sure what this is. It feels like cloth, but it's a little bit suede-y, so it's kind of nice. I mean, it feels good. Very well shaped seats. You get a little bit of a flat bottom steering wheel here. Of course, all the bells and whistles and buttons. You got lane departure warnings and all that good stuff. You also have down here launch control, because you never know when you're going to the drag strip and you don't want to spin those tires, right? Launch control will help you out. Get your usual selection knob down here. Auto's your normal setting. Go to sport, helps firm up the suspension, which is already like riding in a truck. And then you got snow, you got track. If I'm going to go out to the track, I got to be on the track setting, right? So a lot of different choices that way. Oh, but one thing you don't get, check out overhead here. Oh, no sunroof. So what's it like to drive? Obviously, we're making a little fun of it because it's $91,000 and it's got a 700 horsepower engine in it. But hey, you know, it drives nice like any other Grand Cherokee. It actually has good steering, very easy to drive, corners well. I mean, it's made to the track, so you'd like to think it's going to be cornering well, right? A lot of power, which we'll show you when we get out onto the freeway here. Anyway, this thing handles great, has a lot of good power. It rides pretty nice, but pretty stiff. But you keep it in the auto mode, it's not too bad. You put it into the sport mode, and it definitely will bounce you around a little bit. You feel like you're going off-roading, even sometimes when you're on Milwaukee City streets. We're out in the Brookfield area here right now, where there's a little more winding roads and some trees, and not quite as rough a roads as downtown, though. Anytime you have a fast vehicle, you'll notice that the rest of the world isn't nearly as fast as you are. So you end up stuck in traffic, and obviously we're in the Milwaukee area here. There's lots of traffic, even on our 3-lane suburban highway. And so you cruise along at 65 to 70, and well, maybe 72 here, looks like. And just sit back and enjoy the ride. Very comfortable on the freeway, especially at a modest rate of speed. Got Bilstein suspension system underneath this, which again makes it well performance rated. You know, what are you going to buy this for? Well, you're going to buy it because you want to have the fastest Jeep. You want to have the fastest car. Hey, I could have a Corvette and pay maybe 60, 65 grand, or I could pay 91 grand and have a Jeep that I can actually haul some stuff in the back. I could go off-roading because this is an off-road vehicle. And I can go like a bat out of you know what as I get onto the highway and have a good time, and maybe make the neighbors a little jealous because it whines pretty good in the back there when the exhaust pipes are rattling up.
Go.
I like that
Here we
sound.
go.
I like the sound. Let's listen to this bad boy. Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk. Hey, this is a lot of fun to drive. It's an expensive car, but you're buying this for the sound, you're buying it for the power, and I guess a little bit of prestige with all that, and to tell all your buddies it's got 707 horsepower. Just so you know, you're only going to get 12, 13 miles per gallon too. But, you know, you got the money. You've already bought this thing. It doesn't matter. Have a good time driving one of these. And if you want to know more, check out savageonwheels.com.